many a time we in Qadian used to have fancy dress parties just for the sake of fun. Islam does not require you to be completely bored to death. Healthy activities where there is no violation with the Islamic principles are carried out and there is no harm. So that part can be also played by angry Muslims, but to a moderation in degree. We don't overdo in that because we have other better employments for our money, and we shouldn't waste money in these small things. Next question, please.
Next was that if there is like other practices, people who have been like married into Muslim and become Muslims, and they have families who are non-Muslims and they still practice things like Christmas and Thanksgiving.
What is Thanksgiving?
It's a very good gesture, which was Thanksgiving to the God for the food. It was the Native Americans who came from outside give thanks to God for
destroying the Red Indians.
That's not what I was
So what sort of Thanksgiving? This is why I'm asking you.
It's true.
Without going into the nature of things, you shouldn't decide hurriedly, because their Thanksgiving is the day of laments for the local population who belong to this area, who inherited this land indeed, much before these people came from abroad. So we will not participate in any celebration of cruelties, right?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum. I have two questions.
Yes, please.
The first one is like when the first two people came up to ask questions about aliens.
In front of the microphone. Who are the aliens?
The first two people that came up to ask questions about the aliens from life from other planets.
No.
I wanted to ask the question.
This is wrong. No aliens came to Earth to initiate life on Earth.
No, you said that one day we will communicate with each other, and
I didn't say that aliens will appear on Earth.
I know, but you said if we will communicate.
Of course.
Yeah.
Communication has many possibilities. Why didn't you conceive the possibilities of you suddenly appearing on a foreign land, foreign star, and appear like an alien to them? That also is possible, isn't it?
Yeah, I want to ask a question that, like, if we communicate with them and they believe in religion and God,
yes,
will they eventually one day become part of Islam too?
No.
They don't have to?
Because, not necessarily.
Okay.
Because I already discussed this matter thoroughly. If they are capable of communicating with God, then God must have sent them a message of their own. So, unless God had decided them to join Islam and had left prophecies with them that a time would come when you will come into communication with different people elsewhere whose religion would be better than yours, and you follow that. Unless such a thing exists, there is no question of their following Islam, and again they are made of different materials. Maybe they are just silicone things, or of some metal, and they don't have such flesh as we have. So when the constitutions change, then the religious teachings also changes accordingly, right?
My second question is that...
Second or fourth?
Second. Like many people I see, like they smoke, including this.
Yes.
I want to know if it is lawful for Ahmadis to smoke, and
smoking is something which goes into the category of haram, because it doesn't fall into the category of intoxication, which is made haram in the Holy Quran. That is why Hadhrat Masih, when he was inquired, in fact it was suggested to him that he should declare smoking haram because it's a bad thing. He said, who am I to do it when it is not done by Hadhrat Muhammad Rasulullah and the Holy Quran? So if Hazrat Masih didn't do it, who am I to do that? You understand?
Yeah,
But there are certain things which are bad, which you should understand to be bad. You don't have to be told that though you may catch cold, you may not catch cold because it is bad. You know, you try to run away from catching cold. So this is one of those things. It has some harmful effects, and all poisons are not declared haram, yet you do not eat them, do you?
No.
So, there are many filthy things which are not declared haram. Now if you ask me, is human perspiration declared haram? Why not? It's a bad thing. Sometimes it smells badly. And if I say, no, it's not declared haram, will you start licking your own perspiration because it's not haram?
No.
Understand these things. There are many areas. One area is that of haram, the other is that of halal. In between lies the land of no man. And there are so many things where tastes differ, requirements differ, and people can take their own small individual decisions. Right?
I asked this because I thought for some things there had to be circumstances in which you could do it.
Do what?
Like smoke.
Huh?
Smoke.
Huh?
Smoking.
I've already answered you, haven't I?
I know, but okay, thank you.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
So this the outbreak of plague, which is being called taun, is that really taun the way they are calling it in India?
That is sound, there is no doubt about it.
And the second, that the Hazrat Masih's sayings on that anyone who is in my community or in my house, he'll be saved.
Yes.
Does that still apply on that thing? On that?
I hope so. Strongly hope so. Because Mr. Satuslam has mentioned that this town will come again as a sign. So if it comes again as a sign, then of course it should behave exactly as it behaved in the earlier part. And those who are genuine true Ahmadis, they will be saved. Like they were all saved at the time of Hazrat Masih alayhi salatu wasalam. You know, even he went to claim that not even a rat will die of taun in my house.
Right.
And this is exactly what happened while all around people were dying, rats were dying of taun, and it did not happen in his house. So this is a most wonderful proof of his truth, which shone like heavenly bodies do. That is why people during the period of taun began to become Ahmadis much faster, in much greater number than ever before. Some people ask me, what is the proof that this prophecy was fulfilled and it was not the other way around? I say you study the progress of Ahmadiyya with reference to the papers of that time, as I have done already. You are surprised to see what a big influx there was immediately after taun of those who started joining Ahmadiyya in hundreds of thousands. Now, if Ahmadis were dying equally in number, and perhaps they should have been punished more if they were liars, then what happened to the world? Why were they